Hello, good evening, and welcome to today's live. We are doing a Q&A, so I'm just going to be answering some of the questions that you people have been asking. And also, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about marketing yourself in videography. So let's share the stream. Let's share the stream so that we can have a greater number of people joining the stream. Otherwise, I'm like so excited. Woo! I'm so excited to be here, guys. You have no idea. So let us just share the stream so that we can have a lot of people. Otherwise, I'm hoping to answer as many questions as I can today. It's great to be here. So just let me know where you are watching me from, and just let me know also in the comment section if everything is okay, if the sound is okay, the picture is okay. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, TikTok. Good evening, Facebook. I'm live right now in my Facebook group. Let's share the stream so that we can have a lot of people to join us. Otherwise, it's amazing. It's amazing to be here. It's amazing. Thank you very much for everybody who is sharing the stream. I can see some people have already started sharing. That's the support we need. You know, in videography, we don't really have a lot of people. We don't have a great number of people who are into videography. So to get numbers in videography, if you have a YouTube as a videographer, it's tough. It's tough because people there are not really there isn't really a lot of people in videography. And I understand because videography is pretty an expensive hobby, so it's not really something that you can just really jump on and, you know. So I understand completely. So just let me know where you are catching me live, whether it's Facebook, whether it is YouTube, whether it is TikTok, so that I can greet before we start. And also, if you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, today I'll be talking about, you know, marketing yourself as a videographer. There's a lot of videographers that are really good at making videos, but to just get their name out there, to just really get their brand out there so that people can contact them and hire them for videography projects is still a little bit of a challenge. So I'm just going to be talking a little bit about that. Otherwise, the rest is in my course, Videography Business. So just let me know where you are catching me live from so that I can greet. Let's see, TikTok. Can I call you after live? Not a problem, not a problem. You can call me as long as it is just related to videography. That's what I do. You know, I have a very good relationship with my students, and almost every time when my student calls, I answer immediately. I'm in the middle of something, I answer. You know, like I take filmmakers so much to heart because this is how much I like. I'm passionate about this. All right, so let's share the stream. If you have any questions in videography, just let me know, and also let me know if sound and everything is okay. Just let me know if sound and everything is okay. Oh, I'm not live. I'm not even live yet on Facebook. So we're going live right now on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, if you have any questions in videography, let me know. That's why I am here. Amazing, 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 amazing. So let's share the stream, guys. Let's share the stream so that we can reach a good number of people. Otherwise, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here and answering some of your questions in videography. As well as I'm going to be sharing quite a lot of stuff with regards to, you know, like how to market yourself effectively as a videographer. Just one of those stuff that I feel like a lot of videographers don't really pay much attention to, especially when it comes to, you know, their careers as a videographer. You can make good videos, yes, but how do you make money from them now? That's a big challenge. That's the most big challenge. You know, even myself, I was really good at making video for a long period of time, like for maybe 4 or 5 years, but just to hit that block, just to hit that stone and crack it and enter inside the industry without connections, without really like, it was tough. So I'm just going to be sharing some of the stuff that you can do. You can go far in videography as in as far as making money is concerned. All right. Is let's go. Sound is okay. That is sample pictures. Thank you for joining. I can see para art. It's okay. Thank you. And yeah, all right. Let me know. Keep those questions coming. That's why I'm here today. I'm answering a lot of those questions. And let's start off today's live stream with this question here from Linda Bryan. Says, is cinematography and videography the same thing? It is not the same thing, you know. Cinematography is more like really specific, whilst videography is more like a one-man crew. So what I mean is, as a videographer, you are the one who shoots, you are the one who directs. Most of the time, you are the one who is editing and color grading. So it's not really like very specific. You are general one person doing almost everything by yourself. Whilst cinematography, or let's say filmmaking, because cinematography, we are talking about a cinematographer, a person who is behind the camera, you know, a camera operator. So when it comes to cinematography, it's more specific. You know, once you are into cinematography, you almost like pay attention to almost everything. Like there's someone who's supposed to do lighting, there's someone who's supposed to do camera operating, there's someone who's supposed to do directing, there's someone who's supposed to do, you know, sound, there's someone who's supposed to do wardrobe, there's someone, so it's a set. Once you are in cinematography is more like really everything is considered, like everything has to be it has to be run through. But a videographer, man, you can just shoot. You can just go to a place. Oh, this is the lighting that is here. You're not really much specific, but there are some videographers like myself who are almost like, you know, into the cinematography realm, because I work on bigger sets as well, you know, as a cinematographer, sometimes as a camera operator, or sometimes as an assistant director. So once I'm in that environment, even when it comes to videography, that's how I approach it. So there's almost this fusion that is, you know, yeah, but in shorter terms, that is the difference, you know. Videographer works alone, cinematographer works with a crew. How can I send a big video without quality being lost? How can I send a big video without a quality being lost? In terms, when you are talking about big video, you mean the size? I'm trying to understand your question. Of course, I know what you are trying to mean. Maybe you mean that maybe sending like a longer video without the quality being lost. It's not really specific, but in terms of sending a high quality video with a small file size, it's very easy. That has to do with bitrate. So you have to understand a little bit about bitrate. Those are some of the stuff that I explain in my courses. You know, digital properties of a digital video. So bitrate is one of them. Bitrate is responsible for the video quality as well as file size. So the higher the bitrate, the higher the quality, the higher the file size, the bigger the file size. So if you're going to send a big video, like the one that has got a high bitrate, mostly if you're going to send it to Facebook or TikTok, mostly all these platforms have got compressors that compress those videos, because they cannot just really take bigger videos. So any video that you post to any social media, or whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, they have compressors that compress that video. So their compressors might be very aggressive in terms of compressing that video. So in the process, it can lose quality. So make sure you understand bitrate, you understand the recommended video requirements for the platform that you are sending that video to. All right, I think it's 4K. Have another question here. I think it's 4K in high bits. Yeah, obviously the higher the resolution, the higher the bit rate. So if I'm saving a video, like let's say it's half HD which is 1280 by 720, I usually set the bitrate to somewhere around 7 megabits per second. But if it is full HD, I usually set my bitrate to somewhere around 16 megabits per second. And if it is 4K, I usually set my bitrate to somewhere around 40 megabits per second. Those are the lowest settings that I normally use for all those resolutions. So if you're going to upload a 4K video and set a bitrate to somewhere like 7 megabits per second, the video will lose quality instantly. So you have to sort of like balance the quality, the bitrate versus the quality of the video. So the bitrates that I've given you seems to work really just right. Okay, Para Art is asking, have just got a Sony A7 III, but I'm still failing with the better picture profile for good color grading. So you can just get my course which explain everything that has to do with color grading. I have a very wonderful course called Color Grading. It goes through everything that has to do with color grading. That's a course. You can get it from my website, ufc.unifyinventive.net. So if you want to learn everything that has to do with color grading, this is the course you need to get. All right, thank you very much. Otherwise, all these things are subjective. The picture style that you choose for your for good color grading, it's not really like the picture style which makes the color grading good, right? There are times that I shoot in flat picture style like S-Log or V-Log or C-Log. There are times that I shoot in standard picture profiles. There are times that I shoot in natural picture profile. There are even times where I shoot in vivid, like super contrasty and colorful picture style. But that has to do with the kind of color grading that I'm trying to achieve. So before you even actually set up all those kind of stuff, you have to know what kind of color grading you want to use in your video. Don't just guess, or don't just figure it out as it goes. No, you have to understand all those kind of stuff. So those are the stuff that I explain in my course, Color Grading Pro. So just get that course. You can get it from Unify, ufc.unifyinventive.net. All right, let's keep the questions coming, guys. Please, which camera do you advise a starter to have just to shoot videos and post? I would recommend cameras like Canon M50 if it is just really like for shooting content to post or to TikTok, to post to Instagram or YouTube. Yeah, cameras like Canon M50, those are really good social media cameras. In fact, they are in the category of social media cameras. So you can get Sony ZV-E10, Sony ZV-E1, or those cameras, they can work. But with regards to what kind of camera you need, you still have to understand a few things, about cameras. It's not really, it's like asking me what kind of a car should I buy. I'm not the one, I don't know which roads you are going to drive that car in. I don't know the conditions, So I might just, okay, if you are just really looking for a car to drive around, to go for shopping, just get an Audi. But you find that maybe you stay in a place where there is a lot of potholes. So, so if I knew better what you know, at least I could recommend. So if you are my student, at least it's easier for me to recommend a camera for you because I know exactly what you know. I know you have gone through some stuff. So a lot of stuff you would have already known. So I wouldn't really try to guess, okay, where is this person coming from as a starter? So yeah. So, but if you're a starter just for TikTok and all that, you can just really get Canon M50 Mark 1, Mark 2, or Sony ZV-E1, or cameras like 70D, 60D, or Canon's cameras like Sony A7, A6400, A6300, even A6500 camera like 90D. Those are really good startup cameras professionally. All right. So someone is asking, do you have online courses? Yes, I have all those online courses that you are seeing on the screen. Those are my online courses. Those courses will take you from a beginner, someone who doesn't know anything to do with cameras, all the way to professionals. I go through each and every settings of a camera. I go through each and every, different types of camera angles, camera movements, lighting, how to record sound, things that you need to do in order to nail focus all the time. I go through a lot. Then we go through editing, Let me just show you all those courses. All right, I got a Lumix G85. What can be good lens to add on it for music videos? All right, the good lenses, the good combos for micro four third cameras is a Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter. You can use a Vetrox speed booster or a Metabons speed booster. That will be really like a good combo. The rest is actually what you know and how you use the camera. All right, let's see if we have some questions on Facebook as well. Let's see if we have questions on Facebook as well. I can see Mr. Osha Nikos says, how do I get the courses? You can get the courses by going through that link that I have put. Just visit ufc.unifyinventive.net and you'll be able to see all the courses, all the prices are there, For payment system, you can use any of these payment systems that you can see on the screen. We got Western Union, MoneyGram, and even if you are into cryptocurrency, maybe that is your preferred payment method, you can also use crypto to pay any of cryptocurrency. We have all those accounts. You can pay for courses using all those kind of stuff. So where to get the course? You can get it at ufc.unifyinventive.net. All right. It seems, let me just go through each and every course that we have. We have wedding videography course. This one will teach you everything that has to do with wedding videography, all the equipment you need for wedding videos, everything. And then I've got another course for music video. This is everything. If you are into such kind of music videos, everything from planning your music videos, from whatever, everything that has to do with music videos. And then we've got another course for live streaming. If you want to know how to live stream like the way I usually do live stream, you are welcome in live streaming course, very fully packed. And then if you want to learn color grading, I have this course for color grading. It's amazing course. This is my best selling course. A lot of people have learned color grading through this course. So yeah, we have all that course. And if you are new into video editing, I have this video editing course as well, which teaches you Adobe Premiere Pro and editing videos professionally in terms of what cuts to use, what, effects, presets, working with templates, all those kind of stuff. And then I've got another course here which will teach you everything that has to do with operating your camera, camera angles, all those kind of stuff, camera movements, lighting. This course, DSLR cinematic filmmaking, is the one actually. In this course, you can actually make your video look cinematic as if you shot on a cinema camera, but it was shot on a DSLR. So this is a course you can get. And then I have another course here, videography business. So if you are, good at making videos already, but making money is difficult, getting clients is difficult, this is a course that goes through all such kind of stuff. So yeah, those are the courses that are available. You can just really visit the site and also choose the course that you want. By the way, we are on number 9. Anytime soon, we are doing the giveaways. Anytime soon, we are doing the giveaways. I'm so excited. So we are on number 1. I'm just waiting for one person to purchase the course. Then we are going to do the giveaway. So the first 10 people, I promise that I'm going to give away some of the cameras that I don't need, like this Blackmagic. I don't need it. It has got a problem with a touch screen, but everything else is working. And then I'm also giving away this drone over here. Everything is okay, but you just need to change a landing gear, which is like 2,000 rands, which is like $100. And then for those people who are purchasing the live streaming course, I have also these capture cards that I'm giving. I'm giving away this ATEM Mini, and I'm also gonna give away 2 more small capture cards that I'm no longer using. So yeah, I'm just remaining with on the camera and the drone, I'm just remaining with 1 person, but on the live streaming, I'm remaining with about a good number. When we advertise these things, it's not like few makers really buy. Like maybe a day only 1 person purchase, and then you spend again 2 days. It's not really like people that are buying and stuff like that, but at least now we are just remaining with 1 person away from the giveaway. In fact, even if that person doesn't really buy this week, I'm still gonna give away at least 1. I'm gonna give away whether a drone or a camera. So all the best to everybody who purchased the course. You might win, actually. You might win one of these filming gear. I can see Prophet Tatenda is watching, says watching from around. Thank you so much, Prophet, for joining. Let's see your questions, guys. Let's see your questions. I'm going to another live stream. Keep the questions coming. I can't see any questions on Facebook. A Nikon D600 610, is it good for video? It is very good. It's very good. What you get out of a camera is how you use it. All right, so just really need to enhance your skills and you are really good to go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's keep the questions coming. Mr. Eduardo says, great job. Mr. Emas Malawi says, I'm here. Thank you, Mr. Emas. I can see Fidel also is there. Thank you for everybody who is joining. Thank you for everybody who is joining. Let's keep sharing the stream. Let's keep sharing the stream. Let's see if we have any questions on YouTube. So if you are into, like live streaming and you want to learn how to do multiple live streaming at once, right now I'm live streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at the same time. It's not really like, you have to learn it. That one is the easiest part, but there are some settings that you really need to do in order for you to get this, a perfect live stream without a camera dropping here and there. So if you want to learn all those kind of stuff, you can just really get a live streaming course. You can just enroll in live streaming course. All right. Let's see if we have questions on YouTube. Stanley Visuals is watching. San Pedro is the best director in the world. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley. Thank you so much, Sir Pedro. We are learning a lot. Thank you. Mr. Ramzin DJ Hinda. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody who is asking questions. Which one can you recommend between After Effects and DaVinci Resolve? After Effects is not a video editing program. After Effects is a visual effects program. So if you want to do like a traditional video editing, you can actually use DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere Pro. All right, so if you want to create effects like set extensions and stuff like that, you can actually use After Effects. So Fransk, I'm live. What cameras do video clip between, what camera to video clip between Lumix GH5 and, what camera can I choose? Maybe he wants to mean what camera can I choose between the Lumix GH5 and Sony A7. All right, so it depends on your specific needs, I always advise my students that before you actually really even purchase the camera, you have to take some time to understand a bit about cameras. You have to understand different types of codecs and how they affect your image, resolutions. There are so many stuff that you need to consider when purchasing a camera. Between the Lumix GH5 and the Sony A7, which one should you choose? It depends on your specific needs because both cameras do well on certain things. There isn't any camera that is complete. There is no camera that is universal. Every camera has got its own pros and cons. So when you are choosing a camera, you look at what exactly do I need from a camera. Do I need 4K? So let me look for a 4K camera. Do I need higher frame rate, like maybe over 60 frames per second in 4K? Then you look for a camera that has got a higher frame rate. Do I need 10-bit video capability? Okay, let me look for a camera that has got those specifications. So you don't just really buy cameras like the way you would buy maybe a car, or you would buy maybe even a car. You have to also check performance in terms of, engine performance, service histories and stuff like that, you see. So it's not really like you have to do a little bit, you have to know a little bit about cameras, and this is really important. That's why I have created all these courses to help you learn videography faster. Most people who have bought these courses, they are very far by now, and it's not really courses that take you time to understand. These courses are very easy to understand, are very easy. They are practical in nature. I don't just really teach by reading a script or what. I teach practically. I show you on the camera the setting that you need to do. If I'm teaching about editing, you see me editing, then you just copy the same format. It's more like a manual. So in order for you to really actually know exactly what gear you need to get, first you need to understand a little bit about the technical linguistic about cameras or filmmaking, videography, and these courses, they'll help you to do that. So you can just enroll at ufc.unifyinventive.net. All right. Which online sites can I get the exact Lumix GH5 at a low price? You can get them at eBay. The first time I was buying my cameras, like my Blackmagic Lumix GH4, I bought 4 GH4s from eBay. They took a little bit of time to come, but it wasn't really that long because I bought from different manufacturers and they were going to the same address. But yeah, I think it is still safe, but I just used eBay twice. That is long, like around 2016, 2017. Ever since I've been using Amazon and B&H. Those are my sites that I've been buying most of my gear from. Yeah, so you can get a really good deal for the Lumix GH5 on eBay, as well as Facebook. If you go to Facebook Market, you can just really type the camera that you want there. There are some guys that are selling these cameras at a cheaper price. They are not selling to make a profit. They're just selling to get rid of them. Even myself, I had like 4 GH5 that I just sold. Another one, I even sold it at 14,000, but I was selling all of them at 15,000 rands. 15,000 rands is about $700. So you can really get good deals from those sites. All right. Hello, Pedro. I'm really interested in physical classes. I have physical classes that are coming on the 19th May. It will be a 1-week videography workshop where we are going to learn everything with practicals. So all this equipment, the Red Cinema cameras, the Blackmagic XR, SR Mini, all these state-of-the-art equipment, serious industry lights, they'll be available for that whole 1 week. And I'll teach whilst we do practicals. We're going to hire some models. We're going to do some music videos. We're going to do a lot of stuff like how to set up podcasts, how to do professional live streaming. We are going to try and cover all that in that 1 week. Accommodation is provided, food is provided. You just come with basically your computer. And it's $445 to attend. $445 to attend. All right. I'm Robert from Tanzania. Your contact, please. I want to pay the cost tomorrow. You can get the contacts from the. Let me see if I have my contacts here. You can get my contacts from the YouTube About page. I have my contacts there. You can get my contacts as well from the site that you are seeing there. Or you can just, I think I had my WhatsApp number somewhere. I thought I wrote it somewhere, but I'm going to send you the contacts after the live stream, or one of my team members here will send you the contacts. I'm Robert from Tanzania. All right, I answered this one. Hello, San Pedro. I'm Nathan from Uganda. I would like to join the Unify Film class. So how do I confirm the payment? Um, I'll send you the number, Mr. Nathan. I'll send you my number. You can get my WhatsApp number from my YouTube or my Facebook page or my TikTok account. My number is on every social media. So you can just WhatsApp me, then I'll send you the details on how you can do that. Otherwise, thank you so much. Keep the questions coming, guys. I'm answering questions that has to do with videography, and I'm just gonna share for a short period. Someone is saying on time media, but people must be careful in Facebook. Most scammers. I wouldn't really advise to buy things from Facebook, but that is one site you can get cheaper stuff, right? There are a lot of scammers actually, a lot of them. I got scammed a phone. I went to buy a phone on Facebook, and these guys came, 3 of them. So whilst I was busy checking the phone, and I'm paying for it, I saw this is the phone that I want, and then I don't know how they did it. And stupid me, I didn't even think about it. So whilst I was putting the money, I was counting the money and giving them. Whilst I'm putting the money in the pocket, one of the guys quickly switched the phone. They came with 2 identical phones. One was original, one was not original. This is Facebook. So I got scammed like that in 2020 actually. In 2020 I got robbed. The thieves hit my car, took the cameras, took my bag and my phones and everything. So I was looking for a quick phone. So I found one on Facebook and I still got scammed. It was not really a good year, 2020. After getting scammed, then there's lockdown, all my clients. It was very bad. But yeah, Facebook, there's a lot of scammers. All right, Songi says, you talked of selling the GH4 or GH5, something like that. Is it still on? Yeah, I was selling these cameras. In fact, the last GH4, I'm sending it to Cape Town tomorrow. But I still have more cameras coming. I have the Lumix G7, I have the Lumix GH4 and the Lumix GH5, but these are going to sell at, like a really higher price. So the Lumix G7 is going to sell at, it's coming with a Liowa lens f1.8, 25 millimeter, really good combo. That one is selling for 10,000 rands. And then there's a GH4 that comes with a lens 14 to 140 millimeter. That one is selling for 12,000. And then I have a Lumix GH5 for the body alone is going to sell for 17,000 rands. All right. Yeah, Mr. On Time Media says I got scammed. Yeah, don't see things because it's cheap, then you just really rush to buy, you're gonna get scammed. But sites like eBay, they can help. You can actually really get good deals there, and it's not really, I never really got scammed from eBay. Please, I want a one-on-one class with you. How can I go? Do you offer one online? If yes, how much? Yeah, we do. I do have arrangements that I do. If you want to, I do one-on-one on Zoom. We can arrange, but that one also depend on on the flexibility of my schedule. So usually on weekends I meet like almost 10 to 15 people. Maybe 5 in one group, 2 in one group. But yeah, it can be arranged. So that one, it's 1,500 rands for all the sessions that we're gonna have. So we can have one class today and then tomorrow another class. But the ones that we do online, like live, they are not detailed as the one that is already on the website, because on the website, remember, I'm showing a lot of examples, different shoots. If I'm explaining about lighting, at least I can show you maybe 10 different lighting setups, because I was there. Anytime I'm going to film something, I always do like behind the scenes. So the online classes are so detailed and I took my time to explain properly. But the one-on-one, I might just really like explain one thing for the whole session, and then it can take you longer. All right, so the one-on-one one is 1,500. All right, guys, let's keep the questions coming. Hello, Deluzik vocalist says, hello, can you please rate Lumix FZ300 on shooting videography? I think it's a really good camera. I used the Lumix FZ to do live streamings for so many churches. I like it because it has got that super zoom lens, the 25 to 400 millimeter, and it's using like a one inch sensor, if not half inch sensor. Yeah, it's using like a 1 inch sensor, so the zoom range is really high. That is like 50 to 800 millimeter. And the good part with the FZ lineup, like the FZ 300, the FZ 1000. In fact, I have an FZ 1000 that I'm selling. If you are interested in that, you can holla. Right. So they are really good. Like, you can control literally the zoom with your phone. You can control, once you connected it to the app, you can control everything with your phone. You can zoom with your phone. For those of you who have been looking for a camera that can auto zoom, I think this is the cameras that you can take advantage. Imagine someone asked me to say, hey, I'm looking for a camera that has got best autofocus and best auto zoom. Ha! Auto zoom. All right, so yeah, the FZ300 is a really good 4K. It shoots really sharp videos, but the biggest con for it is the camera is the lens is not removable. It's still not a bad thing, because even myself, I don't like changing lenses. Like if I put the 18 to 35 millimeter on my camera, maybe 90% of the shoot I'm just gonna use that lens. So yeah. Today we don't have people who are sharing my live stream on no people who are sharing my live stream on TikTok. Please, the people who are joining, please share. Have just got a phone feeling. Okay, I've answered these questions. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go to Facebook and see how many questions people are asking. Let's ask questions, guys. We are remaining with about 12 minutes to finish the live stream. How good is Nikon lens Tamron 24 to 70 millimeter? It's really good. Nikon makes really good glass. I just don't know the how fast the lens is. What is the f-stop for the lens? Is it 2.8 millimeter, f2.8 or f2.8 to f4? Just let me know. But if it is 24 to 70 millimeter Tamron f2.8, that is really good lens. That's a really good lens. All right, let's keep the questions coming. Let's keep the questions coming. Come on, why am I not seeing the live feed? Hi, I just joined. Need to ask, is it recommended, this is Mr. Doom Arts, is it recommended to shoot on variable slow motion straight from a camera, or I have to slow it in post? Most of the time, if I want to shoot slow motion, I actually really shoot on variable frame rate. If I'm using a camera like the GH4, GH5, if I want slow motion, I'll just really switch the camera to variable frame rate and choose the frame rate that I want. All right, but there are times where I'll just really shoot at 50 frames per second in NTSC format, which shoots at a normal speed. When you're shooting in variable frame rate, playback will be in slow motion. But if you are just shooting normal at 50 frames per second, playback will be normal until you slow it down. So things that I intentionally really want to put in slow motion, I'll just really choose the frame rate that I want. I'll just go to variable frame rate and choose the frame rate that I want. If it is 80 frames per second, I'll set it like that, so that when playback, I can actually really see exactly what I'm gonna get when I do edit. How do I see all inputs of Atem Mini Pro in vMix? Or maybe this question is covered in the course. It is covered in the course, but with the Atem Mini, it depends what kind of Atem Mini you are using. So there's Atem Mini Pro, Atem Mini Pro X, Atem Mini Pro ISO. So if you are using Atem Mini, you can't see all your cameras at once, because it doesn't have output. It doesn't output all the cameras to the screen. But if you are using Atem Mini Pro, like the one that I'm using right now, you can actually see all the cameras on the secondary monitor. But the one that is going to live stream, you will not see all the cameras at once, right? You can only see all the cameras on an external monitor and connected to the HDMI that is coming from the output of the Atem Mini Pro. That's the only time you can see all the cameras at once. But with the cable that is connected to vMix, the USB cable, after you connect to vMix and you go to input camera and then you input Atem Mini, there you can only see a camera that you have switched with the vMix, but you will not see all the cameras at once unless you connect a lot of Atem Minis in different ports and then add them one by one. All right. All right, with Atem Mini Pro, you can see only on external monitor. So Atem Mini Pro has got an HDMI output that you can connect to an external monitor. Then you can see all the cameras. But with the USB that you connect to your computer, you will not be able to see all the cameras at once. What parts? All right, let's keep the questions coming. Let's see if we have any questions on TikTok. How good is Nikon lens thermal? Okay, I've answered this one. Thank you so much for everybody who is sharing the stream. That's how much in USD. All right, so you can just convert, just go to Google and say USD Rand to USD, then you'll be able to tell. But I'm gonna convert it for you. You can just text me on WhatsApp, then I'll do the conversion for you and send. All right, it seems we don't have more questions. Let's see. It seems we don't have more questions. Let's keep the questions coming. All right. How do I come up with a budget for real estate, and what are the benefits to give clients? When you're approaching a client for real estate, first you need to convince them that your videos, your expertise in videography will help them to sell the property quicker. But with regards to how much you should charge, that is something that I have spoken in video editing, in videography business, because I went in that topic in details. So when it comes to how much you should charge, you should take some time. There are a lot of factors that you need to consider in order for you to come up with how much you should charge. So for me, sometimes if it's just a small project, I have an hourly charge, I have a half-day rate, I have a full-day rate, I have other rates depend on the project. But all these factors, they'll depend on maybe the area where I am, how much people can afford videos there. Also, the demand that I have will also affect how much I charge. Also, how badly do I want the project? Sometimes I'm not shooting because I really want to make money. Sometimes it's a celebrity and I just really want to add them to my portfolio. So that way, there's a way that I charge. So all those kind of stuff, they have been discussed in my videography business course, this course right here. So just go to the website and enroll in this course. It will teach you everything that has to do with the videography business, any business in videography. It will teach you. All right, when can I get free plugins for vMix, audio, noise reductions? Where can I get free? I've never really used external plugins of vMix, because everything I just really use the vMix. I think vMix has got almost everything. So if you go to the sound settings, you will see a lot. I don't really think you can even need plugins for vMix. Everything is already there. So if you want to learn more about vMix and how to live stream with vMix, getting good quality audio and stuff like that, just get my live streaming class. This class over here, it will teach you everything about live streaming, and you can ask all those questions in details, even offline on WhatsApp and stuff like that. So that is the course that can walk you through that. All right, I'm Robert from Tanzania. I answered this question. All right, it seems I've answered most of the questions. It seems people today are not asking questions, are not really asking deeper questions. So I think I've been answering too many questions ever since I've been live. Mr. Lingston Rogers says, I downloaded loots and other stuff on the course, but I'm having difficulties to convert them. Hence, I'm using MacBook and WinRAR needs to be paid. Is there any help? WinRAR, you don't need to pay for WinRAR. If you just go to, I think I already have a version. Just look in your download resource folder. I think I have WinRAR somewhere in the courses, right? So just check. But if you don't get WinRAR, you can just go to getitintopc.com. I get it into pc.com and just download WinRAR. You don't have to pay for WinRAR, sir. It's a free software. All right. I don't pay for anything. As when it comes to software, I don't pay for anything. So if you really, there's a specific software that you need or plugins or what, just ask me. I'll tell you where to download them. All right. Guys, join the courses. I don't want to enjoy alone. Everything is there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Doom Arts. Check on San Pedro's YouTube sites. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for those people who actually care about the community of filmmakers who help me a lot, who help me a lot to, share and stuff. Videography is a really niche, like I said at the beginning. So it's not really like a lot of people are interested in it because number one is also expensive. And that's what I always advise many of my students. If you are if you want to make it in videography, the first thing is to make sure you get your skills to a level where they are competitive. Don't get in videography and expect to make money when your skills are below average. That one, it's a no-no. First, find a way to learn. You can learn. I have an awesome YouTube channel where I share a lot of stuff. I received a call from UAE today from one of the guys. He says, I went through your YouTube channel, I downloaded every video of your YouTube, and just from watching your YouTube, now I feel like I'm a professional. So I know that in YouTube, you just posted here and there. Now I want to get all your courses because just from your YouTube, I've been able to get clients and make better videos. So that is the first thing. Number one, make sure you get really good knowledge about videography. And then number two, invest in good equipment. Because once clients see that you invest in good equipment, they can also be willing to invest in you. You have no ideas how much projects I get just because I own a red cinema camera, These are not cameras that I bought because I had so much money. I had to take maybe 8 months of discipline saving, like saving discipline in order for me to buy it. So it's not really like I have so much money. I just really have a good taste, especially on cameras. I have to buy a camera that I know I'm going to use for a long period of time without having problems. I have been using the Lumix GH5 since 2017 when it came out. Even today, I still use it actually on other projects because the camera is solid. I took my time. I did not look at the price. I looked at a camera that has got all the specifics that I need. And yeah, that is number one. And then number two, if you really want to get yourself out there as a videographer, talk about your business, look like your business. If you go on any of my social media page, you will not see anything that has to do with heartbreak. You will not see anything, There's a page where I only post about my work. Every day I make sure I talk about my work. Every day, every person that I meet, I talk about my work. Talk about yourself. That is the best form of advertising yourself. Don't just sit there and wait for clients to reach out to you. Reach out to clients. Find a way to make your brand known. All right. So those are the few things that you need to make sure. In fact, tomorrow we are going to talk more about how to market yourself as a videographer. It's been good to be live today. If you want to buy any of the courses, you can just visit ufc.unifyinventive.net. You can get my WhatsApp number Then we can chat offline after the live stream. Those people who wants to help with softwares, plugins and stuff, I'm the person to reach out to. You can join our group. There's a group link. You can join our WhatsApp group, and I'll be sharing a lot of other stuff there. Filmmakers ask questions there, and I share with them a lot of other stuff. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys, for joining. Tomorrow we are starting to learn, starting to